Hey guys, so today I'm going to share with you my favorites from this past month. Things that I've really been loving. I'm going to show you a couple of little fashion-y kind of things. Just very few little fashion-y things. I feel like I've done a lot of clothing videos and I still have a few things that I want to show you guys still, I know. Really just great things, I think. Beauty things, mostly. And yeah, it's just been a great month and I'm really excited about all of this. So we'll go ahead and get into it, but first I will share what I'm wearing. This is my new obsession, this choker from Bobble Bar. It's super simple. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. It's not uncomfortable. It's very like sizable or adjustable in the back. And it's just a little piece of like suede feeling material. I don't think it is genuine suede. I don't know, it could be, I don't know. Wear it on the outside. It's kind of like a western-y look like that, but it can look really modern if you pair it with, just certain tops, like an off-the-shoulder top or something like that. I wore it in a recent video when I was reviewing the cushion foundation. But it just goes with everything. So, and then I'm wearing this with a shirt from, where is this? Club Monaco. It's several years old. Really like it though. It's one of those really buttery, soft ones that I'll try to find something similar. I don't think that they have this exact one, but I will look. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll go ahead and show you these because I am really excited about these. They are a new pair of sunglasses that I got early in the month and I've been wearing them a lot and I really like them. They're by MCM, which I've never been a fan of this brand. I don't like the bags really in the way that they look. There is one that I saw not that long ago that I really thought was cute and I've never liked them before. But anyways, I thought the price point of these was really great. They were around, I think, I got them on sale. I think they were around like $130 at the time, which isn't super cheap. But when you think about sunglasses that are a little higher end, that are made really nicely, they're going to be a little more expensive. It's certainly not crazy, as crazy of a price point as some other ones. But these feel and are made exactly like, if not better, than like my Tom Ford ones, which I'm very familiar with. I have a couple pairs, 3 pairs of those. I'm not a huge like aviator or little wiry metal sunglass person. I really like ones that are kind of like a thicker, more like resiny, like plasticky, like nice feeling ones. And I just really loved this on the side. It smells funny. So I love this on the side. I think that's really pretty. And then this side doesn't say MCM, it just has the studs. This is made in Italy. I'll link to them below. But what I really liked about these is that it is one of, oh, they're dirty, I need to clean them. They're one of those like flatter topped sunglasses that I really have been wanting. For me, if I have to have oversized sunglasses, which these are, but they're not super oversized and that they look like 3D glasses, you know what I mean? They kind of still do, but they're not like nuts, I've gotten so many compliments on these. They're so pretty and flattering. I think I love the gradient lens, but they're very freaking comfortable, and that's what I really, really like. So for the price, I really think these are nice. They come in a burgundy, which I had in my cart first, and then I ended up getting the black because I just thought, just get the black, girl, that's what you wear all the time. Like, I just thought, just get the black, that's what you always wear. But the burgundy, so pretty, and then I think they came in a brown too. So with these being flat top, I tried on the Celine ones a very, very long time ago, and they were just like way too crazy looking for me. They just did not look good on me. These kind of like, they're flat, but they kind of slope up a little. Ones that are flat that kind of go like this, like I believe the Celine ones kind of do that, and there's a few others that kind of, a lot of them kind of slope down a little. They make me look kind of like, they kind of make me look droopy, So I really love these. Long story short, really good sunglasses. This box is nuts. It's way too big for me to carry around, but I really like that they came with such a nice, such a nice thing. They're very durable. They feel like really great sunglasses. Not cheap, just very, very nice. So I'm very happy with those. This I have been loving. I think I've shared this in a video before at some point, but it's the Jergens Hydrating Coconut Lotion. I have about half of it left. I've used this for several months now, but I thought finally I'll include it in a favorites just because I always forget. This is so good. It's not heavy. It's a yummy coconut scent. It's a very it's a good scent that doesn't compete with anything else, but it's very sweet and yummy. Makes your skin look really, really good. It says it nourishes for visibly softer skin. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes your skin look pretty, kind of like a luminous foundation would. Not that it's gonna leave like anything pearlescent on your skin, but it's just like a nice, like beautiful glowy finish. and it says it has an illuminating hydrolucence blend, coconut oil, and coconut water. So the hydrolucence thing, maybe it does have a little bit. I've never noticed that. It just looks like white lotion to me. But yeah, it doesn't look pearly. It just looks like beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you might want to pick this up. It's really, really good. It's like the only lotion that I've been using, and I will repurchase because it's that good. Okay, I have all my little things. I put my things like in a little box this time so that'd be easier. Okay, a few new brow things. Well, this is not new, this is old. But one new brow thing, the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Brow 3-in-1 Brow Sculpting Pen, and I use shade 20. This is very similar to the Hourglass Arch Pencil. It's a lot lighter. Anyway, same kind of deal. It's got the little, you know, kind of flat pencil side. Color in this is a lot better for me than the Warm Blonde that I was using this, which is the closest color for me in that. But it's got a little spoolie on the end. I just like this product better. I was looking at my brows when I was using this in other videos, and they looked a little gappy. They looked a little kind of just, and that's okay. Like lately I've just been wanting something that's a little more natural, and so I like that. But I also like them to look soft but done, you know, and I think this just gives a better result. For whatever reason, this just gives a better result. I think that the color transfers better with this, and just the actual shade is so much better. And then I've also been using this as my brow gel. It's the Tarte Amazonian Colored Clay Tinted Brow Gel in Taupe, and you guys have seen this before over the years. I'm sure I've talked about it. I have talked about it, but it's a very tiny little spoolie. So if you did not want to use a pencil, you could use this, and it would fill this in, because I have kind of like, my brows are pretty dark, so you can see my skin through them, you know what I mean? Like, they get a little gappy right there, so this helps. But I also have noticed over the years that, probably the last like 5 or 6 years, that my eyebrow hairs, they're not as black as they used to be. And like some of them are still really black, but then some of them are more of like a golden, like when you get out in the sun, they almost look blonde. So that can make them look a little gappy, and this actually covers the hair. You know what I mean? It actually makes it look nice and soft, but this stuff holds like no friggin' tomorrow. If they had this in a clear, it would be great. Do they have this in a clear? Well, it says tinted brow gel, so probably not. But it holds like super, super crazy. Is it waterproof? This eyeshadow that I've talked about a lot, I probably use this the most over the month. It's the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Wash eyeshadow in beige, and it's that no eyeshadow look that I've been really liking. And it's just a beautiful color. It's not like a champagne-y, like a typical just regular shimmery color. It has like a brownish, like taubiness to it. It's beige, okay? It has a beiginess to it, but it just is one of those where you could just use a fluffy brush and use it all over your lid and it looks great. What I'm using today though, I really, really love, and this is what I've been using over the past couple months when I want to, well, probably like a month and a half. When did I get this? Ever since I've used this, I've really been in love with it, and it is the Armani, one of these eye tint. It's the number 9. This is the Cold Copper, and it's just perfect, and that's what I have on today. So I just put that all over my lid and just dabbed it in. These are so great because they're not like paint pots or cream eyeshadow that might crease or feel like, this is like when it's on, you know what I mean? It's like paint, but not, like it's really thin, and it gives like the most beautiful sheen. It's beautiful on its own, but then I'm just really, really loving these Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. I really am, and I've had this for a while. It's the Chocolate Caviar eyeshadow, the one that you can kind of use like to double line with, but I have been using this with this little most perfect eyeshadow brush in the world. It's the little Chanel number 19. And it's kind of like one of those pencil brushes, but it's a little fatter. It's kind of like a brush that you would use in the outer, you know, but it's a little shorter and denser, if that makes sense. Anyways, it's just the most perfect little brush. Like the brush does all the work. Like you just put it in and you swirl it on this outer corner, and it just gives the most perfect result, and that's what I did today. So I've really been loving this look because I haven't really been enjoying pulling out like a palette and doing a bunch of different colors. I just think that's so easy and easy. I'll mention this too. Totally kind of a happy accident that well, it's not a heavy accent, they're all really good, but I really, you know, obviously mentioned that to go with that other eyeshadow, so I love that brush. But I did get a new Chanel brush this month, and it is the number 10 concealer brush. I really freaking love this because it's larger than like a typical concealer brush, like from MAC or Sigma, like that typical one that all brands seem to have that's just like this but smaller. This one's a little larger, if you can tell. So it's good for like little, you know, if you had like a little blemish or a little dark spot, but then it's also like large enough to blend over like larger areas that are, I don't know. I've just been loving it. I know Chanel brushes are expensive, but I love them. Every single one that I've ever had has just like, it's just been great. So, and then this is another one when I have been doing this kind of no eyeshadow look with the beige. It's the number 25. It's the large shadow brush by Chanel. And I've been using this one too. I used this one today to blend around, you know, like when I put that dark brown, I used it to blend so it wouldn't look like a little line. But I use this with the beige and just do it all over my lid. So I really love these. I know this may seem a little silly, but I love that they come with these pouches so that when you travel, it's nice. Come with these little, you know, and you can just live in there in your little makeup bag. Little things like that, I mean, it does make a difference. I'm glad that I saved all these. And I have one for my little blush and one for my bigger, I don't know, little things like that. It does make a difference. I really like that. Let's put these back. And what else? Okay, this, I'll mention this quickly. Okay, so today I'm wearing the Lumi cushion by L'Oreal, which I do have a video on. You need to watch it. You need to get this good stuff. But before that, because I haven't been using that the entire month, this has been my favorite foundation. Between these two, these are so, oh my gosh, and they both, how cute is that? They both match. They're the same little light rose. Stop, okay. This is really good foundation. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch the video that I have on it. I will link to that as well. It's so good. This is just the most well-rounded, amazing, good foundation, and that's what I've been wearing the most. The Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Concealer. This mainly I use under my eyes. It's very moisturizing. It's very thin and skin-like, which I really like. And it has kind of a funky smell, like a very, like, almost not like alcohol because it's not drying, but it has kind of like that sharp scent to it. It's not a bad scent. It's kind of fresh, but kind of hard to describe. But anyways, I use the Fair, and it's called Aqua Sealer, the Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer. It's a huge little applicator, and you just need one dot. I was kind of like going in like I was with my matte concealer and being like, meow, meow, you know, doing like a big old thing. And then I was having to blot away like all of it with my beauty blender. So just use one little dot, and it's so good. And I've noticed that my under eye area, like throughout the day, doesn't look crepey. It doesn't look dry. I feel like my under eye area is better. It's just getting better than it ever has. I just really love it. And maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because of something else, which I'll share with you now. It's the NARS eye cream. Over the last like couple months, I haven't really been into using an eye cream. Like I used to be super like religious about using eye cream, but I've been using this one lately. It's the NARS Skin, and I think I mentioned it in my skincare video. It's very thick, and it smells a little lemony. It's kind of weird, but it's just good. I use it at night. It's just wonderful. And also, maybe because of this, when I use this Luna oil, I kind of get it a little bit right there. They would say to make sure that like anything that has retinol in it, it's about an inch away from your eye, and I don't get like up close, but I do kind of get right there. So I don't want to bore you with this. Like I said, you know, I'm sure you guys like are just overhearing me talking about all this, but I could talk about skin products all day. I really think that out of everything that's helping my skin, that has really helped, I really think, you know, I was thinking maybe it's the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I really think now, after going back to these again, I really think it's the Luna. I think it's a combination of both. They're both so good, but it's this night oil. It's blue. I've used a little over half of it now, but you know, I started using it around Christmas. My skin was like perfect for a couple months. It just was transformed. It was totally different. I was kind of adding in different Sunday Riley stuff too. Then I started using a Retin-A product. Kind of my skin was just an oily mess. It was disgusting. Wasn't irritated. It was just not for me. The dermatologist said that could help with some people. So I started using this again, and I'm not kidding. I think that's the way to tell. I truly know now for sure this is what is the Sunday Riley products, especially this, is what is kind of like responsible for my skin getting better, because I used it again and it did the same exact thing. It's like, oh, when I feel my skin, it just feels like when I wash it, it feels like smooth. Like, you know when you just use the Clarisonic and you feel like you have no clogged pore, you know, like your skin just feels like smooth, like no dead skin. That's how it just makes your skin feel so good. And if you're like me and you've had some like adult acne or you're acne prone, I think that will really help. You may think of an oil, like what, but honestly, so good. And it has a little bit of retinol in it, which I think is helpful for me. I just don't think I can take like the big retin-A stuff right now. I just don't think I need it. I just think it's kind of unnecessary when my skin's like better than it's ever been with this. And you know what I mean? Like, why not use what works? So, and then one more thing, the Sunday Riley Anti-Aging Cream, this Bionic Cream. I mentioned this a little bit in my skincare video. I had used it just a little bit, and I've really started using it a lot. I actually use this in the morning before I use my BB cream. Used to, I would just go straight from whatever skincare into my BB cream and think, oh, that's good, it's my moisturizer or whatever. But I've honestly been liking to use this or the Tidal cream in the morning and then use my BB cream or whatever. But and then sometimes I use it at night. I just kind of like layer stuff and just do whatever, and it's fine. But really love this. If you're kind of grossed out by most anti-aging moisturizers, like, or creams, they feel kind of heavy and gross, like it's unnecessary. Like, this is so moisturizing, but you can apply makeup right after and it feels like your skin feels moisturized but no grease. Like, it feels kind of like smooth, like prepped, you know? So it's really good. CoQ10, trans-resveratrol, biopeptides, and green tea. That's pretty much what this says. I kept the little box. A lot of like antioxidants. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot you can read about that, but I just think this is such a solid cream. It says for normal to dry skin, but I think the oiliest of skins could use this and benefit from it. And honestly, I used to always be like, oh guys, I have the oiliest skin. That was always when I was using things like years back, like the Proactive, or something that was really intense or something kind of harsh that I was thinking was keeping my skin clear. It was just making it aggravated. And the same with the retin-A. Well, when I use this oil and I use like a really good moisturizer, my skin, I don't even have to touch up during the day. Like, my skin does not get oily. It's like, it's comfortable. I don't break out. It's just good. So try that. The Bionic, I'm really loving. And I thought it was worth mentioning because I'm just loving it that much. So one more thing I will mention. You guys know this is a favorite. It's my Kat Von D Lovesick. But I did repurchase this. I thought I would give you like a little update. The Bow and Arrow, which I had returned a long time ago when I bought it, when I kind of first went crazy over these because I thought this was too brown. Well, then I started wearing more of the brown shades, like with the Jouer ones and stuff like that. But I really love this formula more than any of them. So I thought I'll try that again. What I did today, I apply these so thin, like wipe off the wand, get it like almost nothing on it. That's the trick to these. Like, that's what makes them like not sticky. It just feels like lips. It feels good. So I used the Lovesick first, which is a little more pinky mauve, and then I applied the Bow and Arrow over it just a little bit, and it just made the most perfect color. So I really like that, and I haven't worn this on its own a lot yet, but I have tried it. It is still pretty brown. But I do like that some days, but I love these together. It's so good. So some of you guys had recommended that when I mentioned that I had bought that. So you're totally right. Totally perfect. So I'm looking around and see if there's anything else. I don't think so. So just so many good things this month. And I've got so many cool things coming up. And yeah, I just cannot wait to share even more awesome things that I'm using right now with you guys. So I will link to everything below that I can, what I'm wearing, the makeup that I'm wearing and everything, anything that I didn't really go over. But everything that we talked about will be linked below as always for you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that this may have helped you find something that you want to try, or if you're curious about something. These are just really solid recommendations, things that I have truly been loving this month. So I hope that y'all enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.